Alright folks, now for something a little bit different. We have here an SU-100. This is a tank destroyer. You'll note the fixed gun with the neat little kind of ball mounting there. This is a Soviet Tier 6 tank destroyer. It is an excellent vehicle. I don't even have the top gun for it yet. Currently I'm using the 100mm that it actually used historically. It does get 122mm that I'm close to getting, and that gun's just a beast. You can see the front armor is really well angled. There's a little bit of a weak spot here, and another on the lower glacis, of course. The tracks actually eat a lot of shots on this thing. The armor is 75 in the front, 45 on the sides. It gets really good damage and rate of fire. It's a fairly accurate gun. Dispersion of 0.4 is not great, but it'll hit. Good aiming time. A really good all-around gun. My crew is still training. My commander's going to get 6th Sense. This guy's going to get armor because I don't want to lose any damage or lose any accuracy when the gun gets damaged. And this gun does get damaged a lot. And then camouflage for the other guys. Round 2, we'll all get brothers in arms and just make this thing badass. Looking on the tech tree, you will see the SU-100 leads to two options. One of them is the SU-100M1 that leads to the Object 263. The other one leads to the wonderful SU-152 and ISU-152. And this is the line I'm going to go down. I know the 268 isn't as good as the 263, but two derp guns in a row followed by the 704 is a lot of fun. Anything that gets the BL-10 below tier 10 is just hilarious, and that's what I'm going for with this tank. So let's go ahead and see what I do with this thing, shall we? Alright folks, here we are on Hidden Village, the wonderful little Japanese map. I don't tend to do very well on this map, but I really should. It's the kind of medium-range brawling where most of my tanks excel at, where you don't need pinpoint accuracy, but the ability to aim intelligently definitely helps. Now I'm going to speed things up a little bit here, and we'll get a weird skip, but who cares? So there's 4 lanes on this map. If you take a look around, you will see there's the valley here, there's a wider valley, there's the river line itself, and then there is the town. And I'm going to go in the middle valley. It's a little more open, and it gives me a little bit more space to use my gun. Now the T-37 has spotted the enemy, and he is getting the fuck out of dodge. I'm going to move up. I'm going to angle my armor, and I'm going to go for a snapshot at the 3001H, and miss. It happens. If you take a look, you will see 36. Oh, another shot, and this one hits him. And my tracks eat a shot. Now we're getting in this little skirmish here. I'm going to keep taking shots at him. Hit the 3601. Try to see the Jackson, because I can take the Jackson at her. 2 shots. But I'm not going to be able to, so I duck back. Because I can't trade shots with this guy and win. He will... all he needs is 1 or 2 more good shots, and I'm done. IS-2 is not concerned. IS-2 just... or no, the SU-100Y is not concerned. He sits back and whacks him. IS-2 ducks around and finds the 3001H and hammers him. He almost backs out, handing me a free kill, but disappointed. Now they're a little bit ahead, but we're not worried because we've got a really good position. We've blown this southernmost valley wide open. If you look on the map, though, they have people closing in on our base, including a little bit of everything. Our IS-2 is going to bully their Jackson, and I'm going to bully an SU-100Y. It's a premium tank. It's a big boxy thing. There's a shot into it. He keeps moving, and I missed the big boxy bastard. So unfortunate. And don't miss that one. He will bounce a shot off me, and I'll finish him off. you'll notice, wham, shot misses me, and I saw that. So I want to get this rock between me and wherever that's coming from, which it looks like it's that big pagoda. And it's not hitting me very hard, but I don't have a lot of hit points. Nashorn is not paying attention, and pays, or I guess Nashorn is not paying attention, pays for it. IS-2 finishes him off. Now, move back. Now you'll notice someone just said cap. There's a reason we don't cap right now. We have one heavy in position and one that's a little ways out. They have an M6, they have an A44, which is a top-tier medium tank and is just a cockroach of a tank to kill. Very low to the ground, very difficult to hit. Shooting at that guy, or trying to beat those guys capping, would have been absolute suicide. So I don't do it. Capping is not good. You don't get as much experience for it. You know, you would rather kill another couple of tanks than cap. And what's more, we won't win by capping. They will out cap us. Can't get the T1 heavy, so we're going to advance. And so they have 2 in the cap circle, 1 in the cap circle. They're kind of doing the dick dance. I managed to get a shot into the Chaffee and finish him off. So they only have 2 tanks left near the cap circle. The T1 heavy is over here. Actually, I could have easily finished him off, but oh well. I want to reset the cap. Boom. Cap is reset. I want to keep the cap reset. Hit the M6. Let's try one more time, shall we? No luck. So they've got 2 in there. Cap is already at 28, so I'm just going to shoot around the wreck because I know they're going to be using that for cover. Missed. Let's try that again. This side. Well, that killed the M6. You don't have to see to hit. Now the A44, this is a really small, really low slung tank, but hey, better to be lucky than good. And that's why I don't like capping, because they know where you are. They don't have to see you to kill you. And a smart player can just zoom in on you, drop the hammer, and finish you off. I got a Defender medal for that. I actually got an Ace Tanker badge. Even though I only got 4 kills, I did 2,500 damage. That is a lot of damage. And I took a couple of hits, and I probably didn't need to, but I also used my tracks well and angled my armor well so that they weren't able to drop the hammer on me and finish me off. And that's the thing. Stay alive. Dead tanks do no damage. All right, folks, have a wonderful week. This is Dan for Digital.Flash.Fire, and see you on the battlefield.